Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of The Outer Worlds. This is Gorgon RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you're chose to join me today. Oh, as the game loads, because I just loaded the game. We have to go upstairs, don't we? We might want to go upstairs. We might also not want to go upstairs. Floor 4. Things are getting a little bit more... How should I put it? It's all broken up. Everybody's dead. And there's a door over here. That is a big robot. That is mean. I don't want to deal with that for right now. I think I might have missed something down here, so I want to make sure that I didn't. Mostly the way downstairs here, because, yep, there it is. We got a tactical shotgun too. I already have that. And some other stuff that doesn't really matter. I wonder if I can go... No. It wouldn't be a bad thing for the game to let me pass that, because we have been on the other side. But the game thought it would be a bad thing. Well... No. Not the assault rifle. This. The laser rifle. Oh, hi!
That had to hurt.
Why were you looking at me like that? Was she in combat mode or something? Because she was tilting her head. Elite Trooper Armor Gold. We keep finding this one, I think. It is not that great, but it looks good. It looks good. And these are mechanical sentries. Wait a minute. Was the robot... Is that a mirror, or what exactly is going on in here? I think we have an office. This is where they... station the robots, I mean. We got a big screen. You were talking about a big screen. Look at this. It's all blurry. So very... Oh my god, actually, that is a terrible job that you did there, Obsidian. What is this? You just scaled the tiny screen up. That's not what you should do. You should retexture it. They forgot it. They forgot about it, maybe. Purple berry wine. Some Perfecto. And I'll take the Adreno. And Adreno time, I think one of them was. OCI Cerebral Committee Minutes. Or minutes? It's the minutes that you take on when you have a meeting. I'm not sure if it's pronounced differently because it's a different word, technically. Even if it is a homograph. An homograph? Homograph? What? Homograph, that's the word. Anyway, the meeting began with the traditional recitation of a passage from the Spacer's Choice user manual, followed by regulation roll call. Every member of the Cerebral Committee was present. A motion to implement the revised guidelines on linguistic cleanliness and company-approved language was brought to the table. The motion passed unanimously. We have seen this motion already. A motion to award Mariam Kumara and Lawrence Goodfellow with the commendations on their permanent record was brought to the table. The motion passed unanimously as well. The motion to file a demerit on the permanent records of Dr. Jasper Lowe and Dr. Marion Blakesley was brought to the table. The motion passed unanimously as well. A motion to redact any record of derelict employees, missing employees, employee desertion, or incident of workplace violence from official company documents was brought to the table. The motion passed unanimously, of course. A motion to dismiss the meeting early was brought to the table by Lawrence Goodfellow in the spirit of conviviality and good humor. Yeah. The motion was likewise passed unanimously. The Cerebral Committee adjourned for 0G and cigarettes. And then they all got killed, as far as we can tell anyway. Although this likely was before the departure of Spacer's Choice. I would say, anyway. We have a song coming from the wall. It's not really the wall. But look at that, I have 8,000 ammo, exactly. Plus the 30. Ooh. Is that chocolates? That's chocolates, isn't it? What is this? Oh, we got jewels. That is a surprise.
Must be the executive office. Excuse me while I leave muddy tracks all over the floor.
Yes, please. Wait a minute. Is this the same that we saw? No, it is not the same that we saw. This is a different type of office. Look at the big screens. These ones are not retextured either. I think they're also scaled up. We got a computer. This is our objective, so we're gonna leave it for now. We have a model spaceship, as well we should. We got Revolver Mark III. That's a level 32 pistol. That is proper. And we have a flurry. I don't know what that is, but I think it might be a heavy weapon. It is a heavy weapon. It's actually not very high level. We also have a fedora, red branded. That thing adds to determination. Level 16, very low level. And look at all the ammo that they have over here. You shouldn't read too much into the fact that you just keep ammo lying around. It's just a video game. You need to suspend your disbelief for a little. Also, I am over encumbered, which is a sad reality. But I think it just happened because of the picking up of stuff. Tyson Christensen. Hi. Get out of the way, Parvati. Oh my god. Were you being shot at from the back? No. Yeah, Parvati just put her head in front of me and decided that this was the time to be shot. So, value by weight. We got some persuade. We got some lockpick. We don't sell those. Tech skills. We probably don't sell that one in particular. We got some hack. We need that. Determination and tech skills. So I will sell the junk. Selling the junk alone brings me above my threshold, so yay for that. Don't need this. Need the determination? Didn't I have a determination armor or something? Yes. Yes, indeed. This is for sneak. Yeah, we don't need these. For inspiration, I might need that. Let's see what else we have. Tech skills. I think I had that in another one over here. Yes. So, go away. Leadership skills. I might need that for things. For science. Tech skills over here again. Intimidate. Don't I have an intimidate? Eyeglasses or something? Nope. That's the only one I have. A +3? That's really bad. That's really bad. I might have another one that's better. This is a pressurized injection suit that seems to have been... Was this one of my armor? Because look at all those bonuses. Status effect duration, movement speed. That's pretty awesome. All attributes -1. That's why it sucks. Go away. Lockpicking max distance. We don't need that. And then defense skills. We don't need those either. And I'm gonna leave it there. I don't like how they don't resolve the melody. It leaves me anxious. But I think that might be the point of the advert. Just to leave you, I need more. I need that. Okay, this is sealed, which might mean that either we open it through the computer, and we're back to the room that I thought I was at, by the way, or we need to come at it from behind, and we are gonna do that later. What's that? Cigarette lighter? What's that over there? Oh, it's one of those commendation patches. Yeah, service awards. What do we have? Secretary to Mr. Goodfellow. Welcome, Hyrule. We got some memos over here. Herbie, take a memo. Actually, hang on. Let me get a cigarette. All right, take a memo. I want to personally walk down to HIA and wrap my hands around the necks of every single law-forsaken excuse for a researcher whose indenturement contracts were stupid enough to sign. We were stupid enough to sign. We signed those anyway? Who signed those anyway, rather? Were they drunk at the time? Why are we hiring researchers who can't deliver the test results we want? Am I crazy? Is this an unreasonable expectation? Is supply and demand a foreign concept to these people? When I request a 0G brew, I expect a moderately cold glass of something reasonably alcoholic in my hand, slapped with the Spacer's Choice brand. When I request test results, I expect the scientifically proven, medically verified evidence that adrenatime is a miracle drug. I didn't ask for a long list of dangerous side effects. I asked for adjectives. I can't turn high rate of violent confusion into marketing copy, Herbie. What in law's name am I supposed to do with side effects include paranoia and suicide? HIA just screwed us with our pants on. The cerebral committee is losing their collective mind. Now I need to go pat them all on the shoulder and wipe away their sad little tears and tell them everything's going to be alright. Why are you still typing? Don't put that down. I'm just rambling. Oh, I know that well. Let's hack and get that last memo over there. Memo 314. We didn't read the 3 on 3, which is in between this one and the one that we just read, but we'll read it in a little bit. For something's sake. All our quarterly reports, all of them, gone. Hard copies, terminal data, it's all gone. What kind of a sick, degenerate mind destroys quarterly reports? We've got a surprise audit scheduled. What am I supposed to show the auditors? I need to send a message down to the receptionist. No auditors allowed. Oh, this explains what we, I mean, besides the sort of things that you might just deduce from them not wanting auditors on the upper levels. This explains why they didn't want auditors on the upper levels. And I need to talk to the committee immediately. Why are you typing, Herbie? I didn't ask you to take a fucking memo. Delete these. Why are you listening? Or, hey, are you listening? Not, why are you listening? So, Herbie, take a memo. I'm getting real sick of Clarence. Oh, that's why it was necessary to hack that. Cool. I'm getting real sick of Clarence Mosley. Remind me again why we brought him on this project? He's not part of Spacer's Choice family. He's never been a part of the Spacer's Choice family. The Mosleys, what do they do again? Oh yeah, they peddle furniture. I'm a manager at Halcyon's most recognizable brand name in affordable goods and services. I don't need management advice from some guy whose family designed my footstools. Actuaries should stick to actuarial work. Don't go advising me to turn the screw on Jasper Lowe and those lab coats at Chem. I know what I'm doing. Hang on, I need a cigarette. Alright, where was I? Oh yeah, take a memo. We need to turn the screw on Jasper Lowe and those lab coats at Chem. I want to draft up an official order. Tell Chem, hang on, let me think. Tell Chem they need to fire 1 in 10 researchers and that we're slashing their deadlines in half. It's a Roman solution. I wonder what that means. I have never heard it used like that. Or if I have, I forgot about it. We could learn a lot from them, the Romans. No, it's not like a Spartan solution, which would be different than this. This is just the... I think maybe it's a reference to the fact that the Romans, well, sometimes... well, when I say sometimes, through certain parts of their history, practiced decimation, which is the original term, obviously, not the modern way we say it. Which is to kill 1/10 of an army or the detachment of the army if they, fled or if they weren't good enough or whatever. But that's where the term comes from, decimation, because it comes from decus, which is, it means 10, or a 10th actually. Dex, I believe, means 10. I'm not sure. Anyway, they pretty much invented discipline. No, they did not. They really did not in any terms, or even popular culture, because popular culture is not actual history. But even in popular culture, they didn't invent this discipline. I mean, maybe they stand as a symbol of it for some people. But let's see what we have over here in front of these lovely computers. I think I can read these. Yeah, these are not upscaled. These are check disks verifying files. These are really old. That's not actually. That's IP addresses there. IPv4, in fact. Actually, are they? They're not. No. Maybe the one at the end is the door. I don't know. The middle one, the 255, 255, 255, 0. That's an IP address. The ones at the bottom are not. Because there are five, well, not digits, but numbers, I suppose, and that's not it. It looks like a local area network thing, but I think it's just, you weren't supposed to look into that, and actually, that's not really an IP address. What is this? This computer is fake. Let's see what we have over here. Welcome, good fellow L. I don't remember what L stands for. My memory is very good. Admin functions. No, let's first go with the messages. Thank you for using, yes, incoming messages. We have a lot of them. From Ambrose regarding the seize all recordings, high priority. Bring them to me immediately. And for fuck's sake, don't let the journalists off the fucking asteroid. Dr. Olivia Ambrose. Curious. And these 3 emails are from her. You think you can hide from me, you little twerp? This is regarding the production schedule, and it's all the replies. I know a serum that will make you feel as if you've lived 1,000 years in just 8 hours. How would you like to spend the night in waste processing? My god. She is being painted in a very different way than she was painted before. Change the fucking name, Lawrence. I don't care if the inbred simpletons at headquarters were, quote, just having a laugh, unquote. Customers don't know what it means. You may choose from this list of acceptable alternatives. Absorbatol, Kelatamax, Bindatron, Emeticin. It's... Toxi-free rebranding. Toxi-free is apparently the original thing. This is probably unrelated to the Adrena thing. Ooh, I'm gonna need hacking chops for hacking that thing over there. Let's see. Deleted messages. We probably are just gonna want to go with it for right now. So, where is my hacking skills? Hack at 90. Yeah, that should be no problem whatsoever. I have my hacking hat somewhere in here. Maybe. There it is. It's not really a hat, but it works well enough. So, messages. Get that. Ooh, it's in a different thing. This is from Ambrose as well. So, production schedule. The schedule you sent me must be a template or the work of an intern, because it's patently insane. We're nowhere near to hitting Lucian's proposed milestones. Branding's hopes and wishes won't magically change that, no matter what the corporate office says. My compound is months from viable, Lawrence. It kills people. If you'd like proof, you're welcome to try it yourself. I'll even show you where to stick it. I expect to see a revised schedule before the week is out. And we also have another production schedule over here. I've seen the brand managers sniffing about, Lawrence. I know your department is gearing up for a big announcement, and mine is the only project on this fucking asteroid. Send me your intended production and release schedule immediately. I'm not sure if she is indeed being painted in a different light than she was before, because it depends on who she's talking to over here. And I think she's talking to... It wouldn't be her boss, would it? Maybe. Maybe it is her boss. But if she's talking to workers, it's a different thing than talking to the corporate department of like... Because it looks like it is... she's talking to the people that are trying to, you know, push for unreasonable deadlines and all that sort of stuff. So that might explain why she's being like, I'll show you where to stick it. And that's that over there. Let's go to outgoing messages over here. To Ambrose. Oh, this is to Ambrose. Wait. Oh, right. Because this is not Ambrose's computer. This is this is Goodfellow's computer. Right, of course. Right. I'm sorry. Yeah, she's talking to the boss of this place over here. She's talking to the boss that is indeed, as I said, you know, trying to push unreasonable expectations, slashing deadlines in half, whatever that means. It's like, oh, you thought you were due for September 3rd? Well, you're now due for, let's see, September is the 9th, so 4th and a half and a third. It's May the 11th and a half. That's your deadline now, even if it is in the past. Anyway, because it's, whatever. Deadlines don't mean... Deadlines means a date. It doesn't mean a period. So you can't slash a date in half. Unless you do, and then it doesn't even make sense the way I said it, because the years are going to be slashed in half as well. Anyway, if you are receiving this message, I am currently unavailable. In my absence, I have instructed my secretary... This is to Ambrose, so these are the replies. I have instructed my secretary, Herbert Harold, to reply to any incoming messages with this pre-approved response. Vicariously, Lawrence. So they don't even have the out-of-office messages in their computers. They have somebody to do that. Sure. And then what do we have over here? Dr. Ambrose, great timing. I was just sending Herbie over to your department with the preliminary production schedule. As with so much of the work we do at the OCI, The design of a production schedule is more of an art than a science. The timetables and milestones are less, quote, contractual obligation, unquote, and more, quote, aspirational cartography, unquote. And that's what she was referring to when she said something about the marketing thing or something. You can call it whatever you want. Displaying archived messages from Ambrose to, I assume it's to Goodfellow, yeah. Regarding the radio documentary participation. Lawrence, this is a waste of my time. The last thing my team needs is a fleet of gadflies descending on the labs and asking stupid questions. We're months behind as it is. However, because Lucian demanded it, I will consider the program's request if the following conditions are met. Lucian guarantees me the right to review and approve the recordings. The journalists are confined to Gorgon for the duration of the project. It could be years, make sure they understand that. If they leak the details of... oh, that's also why... Didn't we find a journalist that was stuck in here, in the bar? What was their story? I think we did, and that explains it as well. If they leak the details of our work to the press, I will put a hit out on them myself. I know people, Lawrence. The journalists bunk in shipping and receiving. We can't have them fraternizing with the project staff outside of their scheduled interviews. These people are our enemies, not our friends. No one will be coming down with an acute case of friendship on my watch. My team will not be held responsible for the inevitable delays this tomfoolery will cause. The only individual who will be working overtime on this is you. Understood? It's kind of interesting that they choose to say that the journalists are their enemies rather than their competition. Because who pays the journalists to come over here in a environment like this? You know what I mean? I think, like, if you were to realistically think of this situation of you know, being in space like this and controlled by corporations, they would be more their competition than anything else. Investigative journalism would not exist, and anybody who tried to do investigative journalist would be branded as a marauder or a rebel, basically. And but here I think it's just to tell, you know, this sort of like singing the sort of through what's the word, satire, through satire, it's singing the praises of investigative journalism as the only real, or maybe the most important barrier against corruption, wherever it may be. Return to the archive messages, but we're not there, or we don't need that. We have the admin functions. Let's see what we have. Please select the following options. Unlock Synthesis and Manufacturing Center. Wait a minute. Error. Procedure interrupted by something or other. Synthesis and... oh, it's an emergency lockdown. Right. Okay. Override the lockdown. Okay. Overriding the emergency lockdown requires authorization from senior staff at ChemLab, Human Inquiry, and Auditing. Staff Director protocol activated. Please visit Transmission Tower Alpha for staff directory. Okay, well, we have our mission then, I suppose. Let's unlock the elevator. Elevator unlocked as well.
I knew I heard a little weasel sniffing about. You'd best go back the way you came. There's nothing for you here.
Who the hell are you?
Call me the Ghost of Gorgon, or its warden. This place is a graveyard. All that was done here should be forgotten and left to rot.
Now, she's most likely Ambrose. Olivia Ambrose. But you would think that, wouldn't you? I mean, the game... Mini said that her body was never found. She's showing a multifaceted character style here in these emails. Certainly compared to the emails that we first read of them. And of course, Mini said that they paint an interesting picture, but it's not the whole picture. So there's definitely character development coming in for Olivia. But that character development, objectively speaking, could happen through the emails. However, you know, I can see it coming, right? It's Olivia Ambrose, right? Well, let's find out. I'm not sure. We're gonna find out right now. But let's find. What I'm more curious to see is if the game is gonna pull an unexpected move on me, because that would be interesting. Unless, of course, it just decides to not do that and make something else interesting. We'll see. Did you just log me out of the SMC?
I did. And I am prepared to do worse if you ignore my warning. Gorgon is the birthplace of marauders. We created them here, in this very facility. They are our misbegotten children, born of hubris and vanity.
I don't understand. They made marauders here? How?
That don't make any sense. How could marauders get to Edgewater from all the way out here?
They hold no fondness for trespassers. I've placed the facility under emergency lockdown to keep them safe. Let the marauders die in peace, or I will make certain that you die with them.
What do they mean? How do you create marauders?
Mr. Thompson used to say marauders are just folks whose spirits have been weakened by charity and laziness. You mean that wasn't true?
Back on the Groundbreaker, I heard stories. People talked about marauders roaming every corner of Halcyon. Anywhere you found people, you'd find marauders too.
This is why I keep saying, I need to remind myself as well as you as the viewer, that marauders aren't people. And I'm not sure this game, I can't analyze games very well when I'm commenting on them as I play, and also when I'm recording as I play. But I'm not sure this game does a very good job at reminding you that marauders aren't people. I wish marauders were like super mutants, or even not even super mutants, like just like, I don't know, giant spiders or something like that, because then you wouldn't think they were people. But there's an undertone here. I think you know, because it also works the other way. From one aspect, you can say the game doesn't do a good job at showing you that marauders aren't obviously people, because they are obviously people. But from the other side as well, the game is telling us something about these characters and about the world they live in, because they're clearly. I mean, Parvati is the best example of all the companions that we have, of how somebody whose instincts and whose nature goes so against everything that this world is, but at the same time somebody who has grown up and learned from this world, from the world of the Outer Worlds. And her dialogue is full of that. It's full of her being like, you mean that, like what she just said was just shows that she doesn't think of them as people, and that's contradictory with her, you know, being a kind and sympathetic person. But it's not a fault of the game. It's how the game is doing that on purpose, and does that throughout the main storyline as well. On not many occasions, but it does it on at least 2 of them. Because I remember seeing a pattern, so at least 2. But probably more, because I saw a pattern, and 2 doesn't make a pattern. Still, we can't really... I'm saying this because if you weren't aware that marauders aren't people, or considered people by the people here of the Outer Worlds, one of the options here that I haven't read yet, one of the options should be, but they are people, obviously. What are you talking about? Let's see what we have. Whatever secrets are buried here, we'll root them out. Doesn't change what we're here to do. We need that journal. Why can't anything be simple and straightforward for once? Yeah, let's go to the second one. So we can't say anything about them being people, potentially. And that is not sealed anymore, because I think it was. But we're out of time for the day, so for right now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been The Outer Worlds. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment. Like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later. But above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.